Theme song. I got a theme song. It's my theme song. Yeah.
Hello, YouTube Nation. All 5 to 7 of you, 3 to 7, 2 to 7, 1 to 3. Single digit number of viewers I have. Welcome back. It's episode 2. This episode is brought to you by this snowman mug that holds Bacardi pineapple rum and 7-Up. Fun story about this snowman mug. I have had a snowman mug similar to this one since like 6th or 7th grade, and I've drunken out of snowman mugs like my entire life. I got that one at some sort of school thing, and I was like, this is cool. So then my mom went shopping one time and saw one like that. I was like, oh, Daniel likes that mug. I'll buy him another one. And then I found one at Walmart. I have 3. One broke, so now I have 2. One's here with me, and one's at home with my parents. Because like how there's always a Stark in Winterfell, there must always be a snowman mug for me to drink out of. Yes, I am avoiding reading this next chapter because chapter 1 was terrible. But avoid it no longer. It is time. I'm opening the Kindle. It's time to continue the adventures of Prince Leopold, King Leonidas, and Queen Annabeth. Chapter 2. Freud and whatnot. Oh man, I'm excited. A few days had never seemed so long. It felt like an eternity to Geoffrey, time dragging as slowly as he did. He often passed the Queen in the corridors of the castle, and she was always sure to give him a knowing nod. He had never been quick to blush, but he suddenly found himself doing it with increasing frequency. What is he, like 12? Chill. When the day finally arrived, Geoffrey was elated. He had been eyeing Annabeth for many years, but he always considered her his hopeless fantasy. It took even longer than usual getting ready that morning to ensure he was fit for a queen. In an attempt to allay the anxiety, he decided to do whatever he could to while away the last few remaining hours of daylight. Always a suitable distraction, he opened Castle Wall to see the... Christ. Because no story is complete without your Facebook knockoff. Just finished that sentence. Are you ready for this? He opened Castle Wall to see the message. Annabeth has prodded you. Prod her back? He giggled, knowing full well she was taunting him. Soon, a chat window popped up. Annabeth, I see you're online. Aren't you going to prod me? Geoffrey, I am a gentleman, my queen. I require a bit of foreplay. You could at least buy me a drink. Annabeth, wait for it. Geoffrey, wait for what? Annabeth, just wait for it. Geoffrey waited, wondering exactly what to expect. Annabeth remained silent, and he got a distinct impression he should do so as well. Soon he heard footsteps in the hallway as one of the kitchen staff wandered the door carrying a mug. She looked confused. The Queen sent me. She said you'd understand? Geoffrey laughed and thanked the girl before sending her on her way and quickly returned to the chat. Ha ha! Very clever. Annabeth, what's the point of being called the Queen if I don't abuse my power? Oh, because that's abusing your power. Mm-hmm. Am I right? Wink. Geoffrey, if we're talking about titles, you should probably know they don't call me Geoffrey the Enormous for no reason either. Annabeth, who calls you that? Geoffrey, check my Castle Wall URL. Oh my god. I am too sober for this. A few moments passed without a reply. OMG! She actually typed phonetically OHEMGEE. Like, cause this is a chat window, right? She phonetically typed here. Can you see this? Can you see? OMG. You actually got Jeffrey the Enormous? Jeffrey, a man has advertised his best features. This is so fucked up. Annabeth, I'll be the judge of the best. Meet me in the back garden at 10 o'clock. Annabeth. Oh, sorry. Meet me at the garden at 10 o'clock. Annabeth, 10 o'clock. Freud and whatnot. This is so awful. Please. Jeffrey, Raffle, sure, blame Freud. What does that even mean? Who uses Raffle still? No, really, who does? No one uses Raffle still. Making Eli, what the fuck? Like, this looks like it was a chat, like an internet chat room written by, like, a 40-year-old that's never used, like, it looks like a Fox investigative news report on chat rooms, the way this was typed out. Like, aren't you like a millennial, Megan Eli? Don't you like use Tumblr and like the internet and whatnot, and you know, with the chat rooms and the chat speak and the acronyms? It's just The Queen logged out, and Jeffrey was beside himself with excitement. Their impending tryst was beginning to feel less like a business arrangement and more like an affair. The guilt was overwhelmingly hard. I bet that's not the only thing that was hard, am I right? But so was he. Oh. Called that joke. Remembering the king had brought it all on himself, he shrugged and allowed the anticipation to override the anxiety. Darkness fell, and he looked forward to his trousers following suit. Oh my god, is she gonna drag on these, like, innuendos for the rest of this chapter? We already dealt with this in chapter 1 with, like, really dumb sex jokes. This is gonna be a recurring theme in this book. Darkness fell, and he looked forward to his trousers following in suit as he shuffled into the garden about 15 minutes early. He knew he was slower than the average man, and didn't dare chance being late. It was early summer, and the hollyhocks stood tall, providing a perfect cover for his rendezvous with the Queen. When she arrived, she was still corseted and looking rather unapproachable. While he was no stranger to removing a woman's garb, he was unaccustomed to undressing royalty and wasn't sure what she expected of him, though he suspected offending her would result in a very lonely night.
I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone's hold. I don't